Hi, TikTok. Have you heard about ICE arresting green card holders or arresting U.S. citizens? Well, I'm attorney David Nguyen, and I'm an immigration attorney, and it's my job to make sure that my clients can obtain or maintain legal status here in the United States. There have been a lot of fear mongering towards the immigrant community. Today, let me tell you which stories are real and which ones are completely fake. First, let's talk about the videos claiming that TSA or people at the airport are now asking individuals about their immigration status for domestic flights, which means within the United States. So I can see why people are confused about this. If you run a quick Google search, the first result that you will see is a notice on the ICE website dating back to 2020. The ICE website stated that they do not look for people on public transit. However, for the past few years, I, along with several other immigration attorneys, have warned our clients not to take any public transit if they do not have valid immigration status and have not filed any applications with USCIS to fix their immigration status. This includes planes, buses, trains, and boats. This has been going on for several years now, so it's not new. If you do not have valid immigration status, speak to your immigration attorney before you consider taking public transit. I would even stay away from school bus stops, since there are rumors now that ICE is arresting parents that are taking their children to school or just to the bus stop. It's just ridiculous that ICE is targeting caring and hardworking foreign nationals instead of going after the politicians that often and openly admit to their crimes. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Second, let's go ahead and talk about videos claiming that U.S. citizens now need a visa to enter Mexico. Here's a screenshot from the U.S. Department of State concerning travel to Mexico. According to the government's website, only U.S. citizens visiting Mexico for more than 180 days need a visa to enter Mexico. This has been the case for a while. Third, let's talk about people claiming that U.S. citizens are being arrested. I would assume that if you are a U.S. citizen, you are likely being arrested because you either refuse to acknowledge that you are a U.S. citizen when ICE questions about your immigration status, or if you are with a foreign national that does not have valid immigration status and ICE is accusing you of harboring an illegal alien. I know that as a citizen, we have a right to plead the fifth or to refuse to answer ICE's questions, but sometimes it's better to pick your battles. Fourth, let's talk about people claiming that green card holders are being refused entry after going abroad. This is partly true, so let me explain. Once a person receives a green card, they may lose their green card status if they commit certain crimes, they leave the U.S. and stay abroad for a certain period of time, like 6 months or more than a year, or if they travel with an expired green card. This has always been the case. Now, why this story is partly true is because of a gray area. Sometimes ICE will give a green card holder a notice to appear before an immigration court because they want to take away their green card status, but they actually never file it with the court. I know it sounds weird, but it happens a lot. Like if a cop writes you a ticket, but for whatever reason, they don't file it with the court. Maybe they're just too busy, or maybe they just forgot. So in the past, if a person checks with an immigration court and the notice to appear was not filed, they will assume that they are not in deportation proceedings yet, which is 100% true. However, lately, ICE has been arresting green card holders that have received a notice to appear, even though the NTA has not been filed with the immigration court. So how many of you can admit that you were misled by the flood of recent TikTok videos about these topics? Let me know in the comments what other immigration rumors you have heard about, and I'll try to make a part 2 to either confirm or debunk those claims. Until next time, stay safe and informed.